Hi everyone, this is Andrea Hutchison with Paparazzi Accessories Consultant number 7502. Today I'm going to talk about how to do a Facebook party. I've joined Paparazzi 2.5 years ago now, and I've been doing Facebook parties, I believe, now for 2 years. So it's been a long time since I've been doing parties, so I kind of know what to do, and all the time. Before with the company, we didn't have a website. Now we do, so more changes on how to do Facebook parties. But I want to share a few tips with you, and I hope that you're there with me. And I know that some people are trying to get on the video, and we have had many difficulties. But anyway, you will be able to watch it later. So I want to share with you what to do at Facebook parties and what not to do. And I'm going to share my screen with you for a minute. And we're going to go to a PowerPoint presentation. Ah, so professional, huh? So, like I say, I'm Andrea Hutchison. My team is the United Fashionistas. So, first of all, whenever you're doing a party, what you need to do is you need to create an event on Facebook. You have to welcome everybody, and I'm going to show you like in real life how it looks like. But here are some of the pictures that I put before the party. So I create the event, I make the hostess, and then I start putting welcome. I also do pre-post. I create my parties a week before so that I can coach the hostess so that she can invite her friends. And also I start putting pre-posts, and many of those pre-posts are tips on how to take care of your jewelry, how to wear the jewelry, is it too much, funny posts, and to get everybody involved with your party. I also later, like within 3 to 4 days later, um, out of the 7 days that we have, I also do the coupon thing. Depending on how the hostess is getting people to RSVP going, I will do a coupon, and it can be 20, 40, 50, 60 people to RSVP, depending on how many she has so far. So I usually do the coupon, and that works really well. I recommend that you need to be yourself. I usually post my pictures on how I'm wearing the jewelry. I also tell my hostess to post pictures of how she is wearing the jewelry so that she gets everybody excited, and everybody tells, oh, you look so pretty on that piece, and what piece is that? Can I get one of those? So it's very cool. It's very important that you coach your hostess. I don't know how many times we're going to tell you. I know that many leaders have told you that you need to coach your hostess. It's the same as when you do home parties. They're giving personal invites, and that's what you need to do, and that's what you need to do with people. You need to tell them that personally that you're inviting them to a Facebook party. The same goes with home parties. I also post this picture, and it usually gets everybody to invite their friends, and you can get new customers that way. And that's why I love posting this at all my parties. Reminders are very important. For example, if the party is tomorrow, this is one of the pictures that are going to go. The day of the party, I post this picture here, that the party is tonight. I tell them what they need maybe an hour or 2 hours before the party. And then I remind them again that it's 30 minutes till the party. Introduce yourself whenever you're starting the party, because that's when you're going to start. You're going to introduce yourself, and you're going to let them know how you started Paparazzi. You can tell your story. You can tell them how well you're doing and how much, your business is growing. Then you start doing a roll call. The roll call will get you to know how many people are really at that event at that moment. And when you're doing that, I usually post this. If I'm doing a party at 8 o'clock, this will be, I'll be looking from 8 till 8:05, depending on how involved the people are. And then at 8:05 or 8:07, I post a game. It can be any game. There's so many games that you can find on Google, and you can find them on groups, and there's so many resources that you can get. I usually like I Spy because it gets more people involved and they start posting things like that. So, but then you need to have variety, and and that's what I usually have. I don't post the same game at all my parties. Then you have to pick a winner, and I usually go to random.org to find the winner, and it's a list randomizer or whatever that is. So you just pick some random person, and that's the person that's gonna win. I usually let them know that she needs to purchase a piece of jewelry before she gets her piece. So I usually say, congratulations, Maria, you have won a free mystery piece with your purchase. And I do mystery pieces because I don't, I want to send something personal to her on the mail because she wants something. And usually they're most likely to buy something because they want to get that free piece. And then I tell them, are you guys ready to party? And I tell them how this party is going to work. I post this picture. The same way that I'm doing here is the same way I do it at the party. Then I tell them that they need to refresh so that they can see everything because the jewelry is going to change all the time. I post the rules, and I most likely to say, if you have read these rules, please like this picture. And they're going to go and like the picture if they read it. I have changed this just recently because I've been doing back office parties since September of 2014. So I have changed many things as I'm learning and as I'm using the back office and as I'm doing everything. So now I tell them that I post fabulous 5 items. If they want it, they need to put sold. And now I am trying a different way. I used to say that I only had one, but now I'm saying that I have more than one. You can change that. And I tell them that I will post from my website, and they need to pay within 20 to 48 hours. After the event is closed, I will message each of you on Facebook with your total payment and delivery options. So I'm gonna kind of teach you. You can do it 3 different ways. You can do it through the back office. You can do it with your own inventory, and you can do it both ways. So for those of you who are recently starting with Paparazzi, I recommend that you do your parties with your own inventory. And the reason is because you need to learn how to do Facebook parties, and that's going to get you used to it. Items from the back office, they sell a lot, so they're most likely to be sold out really fast. But as a consultant, because I'm not 24/7 on the website, but I'm almost every day on the website because I post, I look for the new items every day, and I post them on my VIP group, so that I kind of know what's gonna sell out really fast. Especially when you're on the Frank Divas group, your people are going to start posting pictures of, oh my goodness, this ring is so pretty, and so. In the Frank Divas group, you have like 4,000 people, and they're most likely to order it because they know there's going to be a very popular item. So I'm either most likely to order right then 10 pieces or 20 or 50 pieces of that same item, depending on my taste and if I'm going to sell all of those. I'm most likely to buy it. But then if I don't really want to buy it, but I know that it's a very popular item, I'm not gonna post it at my parties because I don't want to risk the way that it's gonna be sold out. If you're doing a party with your own inventory, I do recommend that you do the must-have picture. This will create for them to be more excited and wanting to buy it faster. If you're doing your own inventory for a Facebook party, I recommend that you have 200 pieces. The more you have, the more you're gonna sell. And I've always said that before when I used to do it with my own inventory, I will post 300 pictures, 300 different pictures. I will post 150 one day and 150 the other day. Now I'm posting around 100 pieces per night and then 100 pieces the next day because I don't really want to go to Facebook jail. So, and you can ask your sponsor what Facebook jail is, but yeah, you don't want to be there. So I tell them that if you buy 10 pieces, you get something free. And usually I tell them there's a mystery piece because I don't really have the time for them to pick, and I don't really want them to pick from the back office because I don't want to spend, um, more money. So I'm going to give them most likely something that I already have, and it will be a mystery piece. I tell them that shipping is $5.95 flat rate. I don't really use this picture, but I need to point something. I tell them that it's $5.95. Unless I'm doing the party with my own inventory, then you have different payment options. And so then you have to figure it out on how much you're going to sell it, mail it for. And then I tell them that let's do this party. That's when I start posting pictures. But we're going to go over that in a few minutes, how I post pictures. Before that, let me share my screen again. And you're going to see me for a second. So I'm back here, and I want to show you how I do my folders. So here's my folders. I actually have all this on a flash drive just in case something happens to my computer. I already have it saved on my flash drive and on my computer. So these are all my files, and I have different files. I have my husband and I have a bus ministry, and then back office goodies, and then convention, cover photos, designs, because I really like doing designs. I just don't have the time to do many of them. Displays and everything, and then files for my team and Valentine's Day. So you need to create files and you need to get organized, because if you don't get organized, how are you going to deal with this job? And this is my full-time job. So basically I have a folder only for Facebook pictures, and here are all my Facebook pictures. So you need to do the same. You need to find pictures and put them together. If you want to make folders for different scenarios, then just get them. Because I like to do different things. I don't want to post the same picture at different parties. Okay, so I know that many of you do a party a month or do a party every week. Well, since I started doing the back office, I did between 5 to 15 parties a week on Facebook, not counting home parties and events and basket parties. So depending on how much work you put into this business, that's how much money you're going to get. So it's really up to you. I recommend that those that are just joining, just have joined. If you bought the $4.99 kit, which is 200 pieces, that is the best kit ever. I mean, basically it's like one-time investment. You don't have to put more money in, out of your pocket. But you're gonna be selling the pieces, and then you replenish the pieces with the money that you sold, And I recommend 200 pieces for Facebook parties. I have 900 pieces, 800, 900 pieces, and I use them for events, home parties, and basket parties. And there's so many things that you can do. Don't focus just on Facebook parties. Facebook parties are great, but there's gonna be a time when there's a season that's gonna come and you're not gonna have many Facebook parties. So might as well just keep busy with other things, like basket parties and home parties. And I love those because it's cash and carry, and then you can get your commission check then. But here are the folders. I even have a folder for games and stuff so that I have different things. So basically, I know that many of you that just joined, I recommend that you get your invoice paper, and then you start saving pictures. I have lots of pictures that are stock pictures, but that's if I'm doing my own inventory, which I'm not doing it now because I need the jewelry. I need to use it for home parties and basket parties and stuff. I'm most likely to do a flash sale or a mystery hostess party once a month, so that I can sell old stuff and get the new stuff. But I'm most likely to buy every week. So so we're gonna go to Facebook parties, and here are folders of Facebook parties. I named them by the hostess name. So all these parties I have had, and then when they're done, I put them in the all parties folder, which you can see I have done a lot of Facebook parties. I put them in that folder. Then one of my recent parties, which it was 2 weeks ago. Now, in this month of January, I haven't done as many parties as I'm used to because I'm trying to concentrate on my team and to help them to be better. But I am already booked for the month of February, and I'm having 2 parties this Friday, which already are going really well, and I'm going to show you how they're looking. But here's Tracy's party, and you can see that I put the name of the person who bought the piece of jewelry, and then I put the number because I want them in order, and then I put the name of the item that they bought. I am not doing the item number anymore because that's you really cannot find a piece that way. It changes all the time, so I'm sticking with the name. Then I put, for example, here where it says not pay yet. It's because they're my customers and I want to mail it to them, so I've ordered it and I'm gonna ship it to them for a lower price than $5.95. But here the hostess already has her order in, and she's delivering it to her friends. I sold 136 plus the other items that are not showing here at one party. So items that I have but the back office doesn't have anymore. For example, this wasn't on the back office. So, but I have it, so I'm just gonna ship it directly to her. And because I order every week, I am most likely to have the items that are gonna be sold out. And that's where many people are making the mistake. They just trying to do the Facebook parties, but they are not ordering. That's a huge mistake. And then again, you don't have to do it this way. You don't have to do it the back office way. You can do it with your own inventory to be safe. But that's the way that I'm doing it. So, and then I have folders for Amy's party, which is coming up, and then a flash sale for Valentine's that I'm doing. So that's how you need to get organized with your files. And so let me go back to show you a few other things. So please bear with me because I know it's long, but it'll be worth it whenever you're doing this party. So I'm going to go to Facebook now. I'm sorry if I'm not able to answer right now. I will take any questions after I'm done with this. So just bear with me if I'm not answering. So here's my flash sale event. It's not going to happen until the 12th, but I'm already, I couldn't wait and I was so excited to do it. So I just created the event. I have 62 people going, and I also told them to invite their friends. So basically, like I said, you start posting, you do the cover photo, then you create the event. I tell them to invite everybody so that they can get more giveaway. I post pictures, selfies of the jewelry with me, and they're most likely because you want to be personal with your clientele. I love my customers, and they have been so faithful to helping me in my business. So I want them to be happy, and I usually send them notes. I usually do anything to make them happy. So, and I post pictures. Those are the pre-posts. I told them that first free piece. If we get 60 people to RSVP going, you will be entered into a drawing to win a free piece. So you need to share this event and invite your friends. And we did. We reached 60 RSVPs, and so I went and picked a winner. Then I did the random.org. So everybody invited their friends. I actually posted my webpage so that they can go and check it out before the event is happening. So that's the flash sale, and it hasn't even started yet. So I'm gonna keep working on that. I want to get it up. I want this to be my biggest party. One of my biggest parties was of 202 pieces sold at a mystery hostess party. So here's Amy's event. She's having a party with me, and I already coach her. And she is having 40 people going, which means I need to get a winner, because I told them if we have 40 people to, RSVP going, you will be entering into a drawing to win a free piece. And again, share this event, invite your friends, and let's help Amy. So I remind them 2 days till the party. I tell them party's tomorrow, and then they're waiting there. And then I posted a selfie too, because she hasn't posted any pictures, because I don't think she has received her jewelry yet, which she should soon. So everybody invites everyone, and I'm really excited to see how this party going. As you can see, my events are to open invite or even public. But then tomorrow I am going to close it, and I'm going to change it to guests and friends or invite only, because I don't want my friends to be having so many posts from me and my party. I don't want to saturate them with that. So I leave this open until the day of the party. I make her hostess here. That's where you add the name. And I usually keep this short. So, and I put the name of the party. Cover photos are important. Also, we have that. And let me go to my PowerPoint presentations for a minute. But before that, like I said, whenever you're doing your paparazzi and you're going to do the pictures from the back office, many people think, I guess because I wasn't as specific on my other videos, but I don't really save pictures before the day of the party. I just do it as I go. So here's our event, and you're going to see many things. But here's how I do it. I start with the fashion fix, because I know that that's not going to sell out really fast unless it's a really popular item. Then I go to blockbuster necklaces, then I go to blockbuster bracelets and blockbuster earrings, because I know those are not going to sell out as fast as the others. I don't do variety packs, because you cannot just send one piece out of the variety pack. It's consultant exclusive only. Unless you're buying it and doing your own party with your own inventory, then you have it there. But I usually do blockbuster sections after the fashion picks. Then I do it by colors, because I like to combine everything. And maybe they get the option, oh, this ring will go with this bracelet, or this necklace will go with that bracelet. So I post colors. I post 100 pictures one night and 100 pictures the next night. It doesn't matter in what order you do it. But basically what I do is, here's one of the fashion pics. I'm going to copy, and I'm going to Control-C copy, and then I'm going to save the picture in my folder. And it can be a folder that you can delete later, or you can just create a folder in your computer and just say inventory or something. But you save the picture, then you go to your event, and then you're going to post a picture. And that's how I do it. Many of you stress out, but you don't really need to stress out. And then I delete the item number, because I really don't need it. So I just keep the name, and I just put maybe $5. So they know that everything is $5. And that's it. And I post a picture. And that's how I do it. And then I go back to paparazzi, go to the next picture, copy, and then save the picture. You go to the small picture, you save the picture. It doesn't need to be in a specific order. Then I go back there, I post the picture again, and post this description, because I like descriptions. You don't really have to do it my way. You can do it any way you want. As long as you have the name of the item there, then you should be fine. So I just keep going and going and going. So, and then you can delete that folder. But let me show you. Again, I wish I can show you everything like really quick without stopping everything. But here's my folder. Here are the Facebook parties again. Here's the folder I just created. You're gonna see it really quick, right? And then you're gonna create another folder inside and say, post it. And then you just drag the pictures in there, and then you have one here, and that's the one that you're gonna post, and then you drag it to post it. And that's how you do it. That's it. You don't have to download all the pictures at once. You do it as you go. And that really saves me lots of time. Like, you will get better at this. And let me change my screen. You are going to get better at this. You're gonna click on it, and it's gonna be like fast. I'm relaxing in the couch doing Facebook parties. My husband's watching TV, and I'm just posting pictures and just go to the next screen to the other, go to the next screen to the other, and then try to check. The hostess is the one who needs to check if anybody has any questions. And then she messaged me privately and says, Andrea, my friend says, is this necklace red? And she tags me on it. So I go there and I answer the question. And that's the job of the hostess. And that's her job. And that's how you need to train her. So now let me share my screen back to PowerPoint to keep going. We're almost done, and I know that you guys are taking a lot of your time to watch this, but this is really going to help you and boost your business. So how do you post pictures? I already show you. The first night, I post 100 pictures. Let's say I'm going to do all my parties on Monday night. So I'm going to do them from 7 till 9. Usually takes me 2 hours to post pictures, 30 minutes for games, and an hour and a half to post pictures. But I'm watching TV. I'm spending, I'm just being there. I'm getting paid, and I usually do 2 through 3 parties at once. So now PayPal is very important. If you have not signed up to get a PayPal debit card, that's your job right now to get one, because you're going to use this business debit card in anywhere. You can use the money that's being paid to you now instead of depositing the money to your bank, which will take like 3 to 4 days. If they pay me that day, I can go to my customer account and just create her account, and then I can just, post her order. I don't need to wait on her or me to transfer the money. So, and that's how I take payments. Now, there's a way that you can take a payment by the phone and asking them their credit card number. That's fine if they trust you. If you are not going to have any issues with them, that's fine. But I find that PayPal, it's really useful for me, especially not knowing the people. So I post pictures about joining my team. I usually post that once the first night, and then once again the second night. I post about booking a party at the end of the party. I don't post it at the beginning, because they need to see how fun this party was to be able to really say, okay, I do really want to have a party. And on the checkout, I post a picture, and I'm going to show you. Let me see. I'm going to show you. Oh my goodness, I have to keep changing to screen to screen. So here's my Word document. Here's where I usually post. This reads carefully. They need to give me their email address under the picture if they're done shopping, and I ask them for their phone number just in case, because sometimes I do love talking to my customers and then calling them a week later or 2 weeks later and asking them if the jewelry was really good. And that's personal, customer service that you're having. So, and then I thank them so much. I charge $5.95 flat rate, and if sometimes they don't really want to pay that $5.95, so I will make a huge order as a consultant, and I will send it to them. And then the hostess, which is Christy, she's gonna have to gather the jewelry for their friends, and that's why I'm charging them $1 because depending on how many people are gonna be shipped to her house, the orders, I'm gonna give her an extra piece of jewelry or 2 extra pieces of jewelry depending on how many people, because she's taking the work of separating the order for me and giving it to her friends. So, and that's just me, that's just my opinion. You don't have to do it. This is what I tell them at my last party. I say, "Hey, lady, thank you so much for coming to Tracy's party. I hope you had tons of fun. Thanks to you, Tracy has earned 13 free pieces. Actually, she earned 15, but that was after later whenever they keep adding pictures. Let me know if you would like to host a party. I tell them the dates that I have and if they want to do it. And usually they say thank you, or they'll think about it, but anything. So another way that I did was I'm always going to show them what they bought. And then once you confirm, please pay before I tell them the time, and they have to pay within 24 to 48 hours. So usually you have to put the order in really quick if you're doing it from the back office. Now let's go back to my PowerPoint. And then the next day I post your items are going back to stock today. And usually that really traumatizes people, so they're most likely to message me and say, Andrea, I cannot pay today, or Andrea, can you just wait for me? Can you order it and then send it to me, or something like that? And I usually work with them, but they have to message me. If they don't order, well, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna tell them that item is gonna be sold out, and I'm sorry, I cannot charge you for it, and you might need to pick something else. So that usually it works really well. I message them. I tell them I'm sorry, I don't want to be a stalker, but you haven't responded to me, or neither you have paid your invoice. Are you still interested? So they usually get back with me sometimes, and they pay right then. Or I tell the hostess to call them. I tell them, hey, well, this person and so haven't paid. So if you're gonna ship it from home, there's a website that I'll show you in a few minutes. You can buy bubble mailer, and I have mine. I bought a case of 250, and I usually ship them from home. Like the mystery free pieces or the pieces that I don't have, I ship them from home. Or when I'm doing a flash sale, I'm gonna use this. But if you're doing it with your own inventory, you need to get one of this. And then there's 6.25 times 9.25. I pack it with little Ziploc bags that you can find on the jewelry section at Walmart, and they're usually $2 for like 100. Make sure that you wrap it well and that you do a really good job, because you don't want it to break. So if you know there's sensible earrings or there's sensible pieces that can break, like shells on the earrings, then you are most likely they're gonna break. So you need to put like a little bubble package on it or something. Where you can find the graphics, you can find them on you can join me on Pinterest, and I'll show you that later. So let me go back to my website so that I can show you how to enter the orders. So let's go back to Facebook or Paparazzi. So we already talked about this. Let's talk about this. PayPal. Let me show you PayPal. As I'm logging in, you can find, like I said, bags at Walmart section. Don't buy them from the website because they're expensive. They're usually $2. The bubble mailers, you can find it at Mailers USA, or their website is mailersusa.com, and you go to the poly bubble mailers, and I usually pick hot pink because it's paparazzi colors. And then if I go on here, you know, free shipping, 250, and it's 58.49. That's a tax deduction as well. Usually you can fit a lot in there. If not, you are gonna have to go priority. I have some videos about shipping if you want to learn that. So we're gonna close this now. Here's my account. I am minus 135. I suppose I don't know why, but it's connected to my bank account, so they should be taking that off. But I'm gonna show you reports of proof of how much I've sold this jewelry, and it's proof that I'm doing it through Facebook parties. So my monthly financial summary, and this is great for, oh my goodness, this is great for whenever we are doing taxes. So it will print your report, and oh, it's awesome. So basically in December I sold or received $3,037.40 payments received on my account. So it's proof that you can really make a lot of money by doing Facebook parties, and that was a great month, as well as November and October. So, and that's not counting basket parties, home parties, and other stuff. So to find your PayPal debit card, you go to Tools, and I'm trying to cover everything tonight. It's a lot, but I'm gonna try to make small videos with the updated information that I'm giving you tonight. But you just go to PayPal debit card. It's free. You can even earn unlimited 1% cashback. I have earned like $30. I don't know how much one time. So there's that. And then if you go to PayPal again, you're gonna see different transactions and see I paid Paparazzi this much and this much and this much, and all the things that I have done, and the invoicing. There's other videos that you can look at, you know, how to create invoices and stuff. So whenever I am doing a customer order, for example, this one right here, and no, let me go back because I can't really show you customer information. So I'm gonna go to my own email, and I did this on purpose. So I have here, and I'm gonna use this. So it's gonna show the invoice, and then you click on more information. Oh, it's taking long. But while you're doing that, you're gonna have your album or folder with the names of the items that people bought. So what I do, I go over here and I type the name, and let's say Sarah bought a mesh of an elegance brown. So I'm gonna click on the brown and I'm gonna add it to the cart. So do that. Let's say she bought 10 pieces. So add all those 10 pieces to the cart, okay? And this is gonna help you, and it's gonna take so much time out of here for you. So let's say she bought those 2 pieces, okay? Then I'm gonna click on checkout. But you're putting the name here and finding the pieces there. And here's the checkout. I know that many people have done the orders as a consultant and then mailing it to the customers. Well, that's fine. I don't know. I don't do it that way. Like the biggest orders I do, like whenever it's shipped to the hostess, yes, I do it through here. I guess you can do it. But basically, I am here on Revolution, and I'm gonna go to party. I am going to go to parties. That's where the back office comes in handle. So I'm gonna go to parties, and there are the parties. Here's my biggest party of $1,720 worth of jewelry total sales. So my hostess earned 170 $172 on free jewelry. So and you can see that. But here's the party, and I earned 45% commission out of that because those were, Paparazzi has to pay me 45% commission, and I will get it. If I put the orders in this month, which is January, next month I am going to receive my commission check, which is 45% of whatever I sold online, and deposit into my account on the 20th of every month. So let's do it. I created this for my Spanish team, and we were doing the training. So, but here it goes. So basically, you're gonna enter the order. So I'm gonna do a new order. You create a customer, a new guest, start order. You're gonna put their name, and in this case, I'm going to put my husband's name. And then I put Hutchison, and then I recommend that you put their email so that they're saved through the back office as your customer, because you will see them saved there. And I'll show you in a second. But I put our billing address. We'll put our old address where we used to live. So, and I put it here. Then I put my phone number, or you can put their phone number if you want, but either way it's fine. I usually just put my phone number, and I save it as new. So I'm gonna start order. And I guess I already created this account with this name and address, so that's why it's showing. So I've been creating that to show to people. But basically, this is what you need to make sure that is in there. Here should be your consultant information on the billing name, address, and here should be the customer's information. Let me back off for a little. Here's where you add the items, and here's everything that occurs. So here, look. So we already put the items that she wanted to buy in here on the checkout part, because I didn't want to go back and forward, so I did it just all at once. I copy this, go to the next page, and I paste it. And then I add the item. I go to the page, I copy the item number, because that's what they need, and I add it to here, and add the item number. And as many pieces as she bought. Then, because I am paying, she already paid me through PayPal, I am going to pay with my debit card my PayPal debit card. So I'm going to enter that in here, and no, they're not going to have your information. So I put my debit card number, all the information, and I changed this to my name. And I put Hutchison, and then I put my billing address and my zip code, and I saved the payment. So, but I'm not going to do that here. And then once you're done that, you need to post order. If you don't post order, this is not going to go through, and they're not going to get it together until you post order. So, and make sure the amount that you put on the credit card is the same amount that you're paying here. It will cost them taxes and shipping. So I usually go to Google and just type, their zip code and ask how much do they pay for taxes, or their state, and how much they pay for taxes. And that's how much I charge them. So no more than that. Unless I'm doing it from my inventory, then I charge them how much taxes I pay. So, and that's basically how you do it. Now, if you go to organization, that's where you're gonna see all your customers. So here are all your customers. You can see them on a list. It's really cool. So anyway, and then the orders are gonna go through that. So as you can see, I have different orders, and I can view them of all the different orders. So that's it. Basically, how to do back office orders. You just gotta make sure that the product is not sold out. And that's why I say start with the fashion picks, blockbusters, and then go to colors. But don't rely on them. You can find pictures on Pinterest. Drea Love Scott. Um, Paparazzi accessories, tips, and ideas. And I posted it at the event. Don't forget to, if you're doing your first party, you go to home and you go to events, and then you do create. And see, you can see that I'm hosting parties, all the parties. Let me see if I'm forgetting something on my, before I go to questions. Let me see if I'm forgetting anything else. You can find my YouTube channel, Paparazzi by Drea. But thank you, y'all. But let me show you something really quick before I go to questions, because you guys may have questions. So to get you motivated, you really need to work with your sponsor. If you don't know who your, because I get this a lot, you don't know who your sponsor is, and you want to come to somebody else. But yes, you, even if your sponsor gets out of Paparazzi, you still have their sponsor. So go to those persons above you, and you can call Paparazzi to find out. But get a calendar and start filling it out, and get a huge calendar deck. As you can see, my goal is to do parties on Mondays. And I have flash sales and home parties here. But have goals and stick with them. I mean, how many parties do you really want to do? It's really easy to find out how many parties, how much money you can make. Let's say you want to make, well, I decided my next month to sell. I usually tell myself to sell 1,000 pieces. Next month, I say between 500 to 1,000 pieces, and that will give me commission of 1,000 or $1,500 between that. So that's how much I want to make a month on sales, not counting your commission with leadership when you're helping your team members. So basically that. So now let me go to Facebook again, and I'm gonna ask questions so that I can show you how to do this. So give me just a second. I'm gonna go back to the event. I think it's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna pose a question and answer, and you can ask your questions there if you have any. So questions. Any questions? You guys might have asked me questions, but I couldn't see them because I was doing it. I ask you how many parties you do a week, because this is going to tell you how you're doing. And if you've never done one, do it with your inventory. That's going to help you a lot. Take it everywhere. And, we tell you that a lot. Take it everywhere, sell it everywhere, show it to many people. I have the example of Lisa Neff. I helped her. I was telling her how to do Facebook parties. She sold 164 pieces. Her very first party. So there are many good testimonies. I have my team member who sold how many pieces? 100 and something pieces at her first party. That was Teresa. Right here, and then to show you really quick, you remember they messaged me their email information, but here I tell them what I told them, and then I show them the pictures that they bought, so they know what they bought, and all that. But then she messaged me the other day, and she said that she wanted to do a party, and that helps. So okay, so if you questions before we finish this? We only have 5 minutes left. So I'm refreshing my screen again. So let's see if there's any questions. And do you set up your Facebook party event up through your business page or personal page? It's saying I have never seen the option to create my hostess as a hostess. I do it through my personal account. I don't do it through my business account. I did for once, and there's an option. Let me see if I can show you if you want to do it. I do them through my Facebook account because I want to be more personal. So that's an option. You can keep doing them through your Facebook page. So let me see. I'm going to my Paparazzi page. And let me see if I have any old events that I used to do, because I used to do them like you did. So here's Stephanie's. And yeah, you should be able to, whenever you have to click go in as a person, not as a page owner. So make sure that you do that, but you can edit. And once you invite her, you can add her as a hostess. I am pretty sure that you can. Once she responds go into the party, then you can add her as a hostess. How many pieces do you sell on average a party? I usually sell between 60 to 70 pieces. If it's a really, really good party, then I sell over 100 pieces. Do you create a customer profile for each person who buys? If Annie has 40 people buy, you hand type each of their orders and charge it to your credit card instead of theirs because they already pay you. That was kind of complicated. So has 40 people buy? Okay. Yes, I am gonna message each person. Let me show you. Let me see if I can go back to my old parties. If I'm gonna send it to the hostess, I don't need to. I'm gonna invoice all of those persons because you have to go back and check what they bought. And they're gonna post their email addresses here. There's an old party, and they're gonna tell them if they want it shipped to the hostess or if they want it shipped to their house. So, but in my folders, I already have everything that they bought. So I do create an account for them if they want to ship to their house. If they don't want to ship to their house, then I don't create the account unless I want to. I hope that answers the question, Jenna. If I'm confusing more, put another question back here and then I'll go back to it. For hostess rewards, do you have your hostess go online and order for themselves, or do you do it? I do it. I tell them what pieces they want and I put the order in for them. They pay shipping and they pay taxes. So they pay both of those. But they get their free pieces. If you enter your order in for the customer, do you create a password? No, I don't create a password. If they decided to go back to their account, it will be their zip code as a password. So everything should be good. But no, I don't create a password for them. Yes. Do you have a link for YouTube? I didn't realize I couldn't. Yes, I will have a video on YouTube. Do you place the orders and have them sent to you or to them? No. I place the orders and I send it to their house. If anything is broken, I will contact Paparazzi and they have a policy of 10 days to return the product for the customer. So I will do it for them. But I think it happened once with a lady and I just told her that I will replace it. And I just write it as a tax deduction because I don't want to go through Paparazzi for just one piece. If I have it, I send it back to her, on the mail. So let me see if I have any more questions. We have a few more minutes so that this video is not as long. How do you keep up with how many of each piece that your customers mark sold, then transfer it to the order and pop? Okay, Kim, I am going to again change my screen. And I am going to go to my folders. This is how I keep track of it. Here's Tracy's party. Here's everything that they bought. All their customers, by name, by number, and by the item number, or the item name. So basically, I just rename, I copy the name, and I go to the page of Paparazzi and I put it on the search, and it will come up. So, and I will make a short video to be more specific, but this has been an hour now doing a training, and I don't want to overwhelm people. But here's how I kept track of what they bought, and as you can see, I sold 136 items at that party. So I am just gonna copy, and it's gonna take care of their order. But if it's shipped to the hostess, then all I do is just add all of this and then ship to the hostess. So I hope that answered that question. I'm gonna stop and share my screen again to Facebook. No, I don't create a password. If we are getting orders shipped straight to the customer, what address do we use for billing and shipping? For billing, you use your address. For shipping, you use their address, and it will be shipped to them. Let me see if I can show you one of my old orders right here. Here's one of my orders, and this was shipped directly to my customer. And as you can see, it says billing to Andrea Hutchison, but it's shipped to her address. And there's my phone number. So let me go back to, do you, okay. Explain the PayPal debit card again, please. The PayPal debit card is for you to use anywhere. It's just like a debit card. But the money that they send you through PayPal is going to be deposited directly there at that moment when they send the money. So you can use it to make, those orders through the back office. And you can use it for any business expenses, and it will keep track of it. When you place orders for party goers, can you have items shipped to you? Yes, you can. You can order. You can do it this different ways. You don't have to do it my way. You can do it with your own inventory. You can do it by shipping it directly to them or the hostess, or you can ship it to you to be secure and then ship the orders to them. And then again, you have to have bubble mailers to ship it to them, and you can print a shipping label through PayPal. Here's the transaction, and here's where print, package, or ship another. And I'm gonna ship another order to them. And I have a video specifically for shipping whenever I didn't. I guess I'm lost in the back office party. When they buy from the back office, do you mail the items out? Or Paparazzi does. Because you're shipping it directly from the main office. If you have any questions as your sponsor, I might be able to answer those questions, but it will take me long because I have team members that I have to take care of too. And I will make sure that I will make specific videos with everything that we have talked today. I know that you said that you place orders all the time, but what if somehow one item did sell out? Do you just tell them it was sold out and offer another? Yes, I tell them. Oh, and usually I will check if their items, like right here, are available right then. I will check this a minute or 30 minutes before I tell them that I have these items. So if I don't have an item, I just tell them that I don't have this item. And I cannot charge it for it because then it would be illegal to charge them when it's sold out. So I can tell them that I can find another one, or I can try, or they can order a similar piece, and then I will post pictures of similar items that are similar to the item that they wanted. So when everything gets to the hostess, how does she know? Well, I will call the hostess and I will go over with my little folder and see the names of the people, and I will tell her, okay, Allison ordered this piece, and Becca ordered this other piece, separate them, and I call the hostess and we go over it. Why do you make a card in the back office and in your party? And the back office, because that's just easier. I don't want to go back and forth. If you want to do it that way, that's fine. But I just want to go directly to here, and I just want to copy the item numbers and go to my paparazzi party. If you have the order shipped to ourselves, that's basically just ordering. If we're ordering inventory, yes, and you can do that and ship it separately to them. So, more questions. Okay. Uh, and I promise I will make other video specifically just for those questions. But this is all tonight, and you can watch my other videos and kind of work between those. I hope it kind of makes sense with theirs. So, uh, and you will be able to find this video on YouTube as well. And if you want to share it, you can share it with other people. But make sure that you contact the person above you. I'm sure that there's many people that do Facebook parties. If you're new, you need to contact your sponsor and tell them that you want to do those parties. And it's very easy. You just post pictures. It's gonna be fun with the parties and not boring. And you have to coach your hostess. So thank you everyone for watching my training, and I hope it kind of makes sense. If you watch this video again, it will make more sense on how I do the parties. And I've been doing it for September, October, November, December, January, for 4 months now, and it has worked well, and I haven't had any issues with it. I think I had issues the first time because it was my first time doing it, but that's it. So thank you so much, everyone, and I hope that you get very, very successful with these Facebook parties. You will build your team, you will build yourself, but don't leave your home parties or basket parties away. So